Hello everyone, welcome to Natus and Aptitude World. In this video, I am going to explain InfyTQ aptitude questions which were asked in 21st of this month, 5 p.m. That is the slot 3. First one, if P is a prime number and P square plus 1 is also a prime number, what is the remainder while dividing 5632 by P cube plus 1? Here clearly mentioned p square plus 1 is also a prime number. Suppose if you take prime number except 2, the remaining numbers all are odd numbers or not. Suppose what is the square of any odd number? That is also a odd number. Suppose if you add 1 to that odd number, then what happens? That is an even number or not. But except 2, the rest of the even numbers is not a prime number. So what is the possibility here? Only one possibility is there. When p is equal to 2, then p square plus 1 that is equal to 5 is a prime number, right? Now p square plus 1 that is equal to 5 is also a prime number. And what about the condition p cube plus 1? What is the p cube plus 1? That is equal to 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Now what we require, if you will divide this 5632 by 9, what we require? We require remainder. What is the remainder? Either you divide this number with 9 or other possibility is there. What is the divisible property of 9? Sum of the numbers is exactly divisible by 9 or not. Now what is the sum of these numbers? That is 5 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 that is equal to 16 or not. If you will divide this 16 with 9, 16 upon 9, so what happened? What is the remainder? Remainder is equal to 7. So what is the answer? Option D is the correct answer. Next one, if 10% of the garments produced in a mill are found defective, 10% of the garments were defective and 20% of the remaining are sold in a factory outlet. If the remaining 5040 garments were shipped to other stores, then the number of garments that were defective was. Here no need to find the total number of garments. Here a simple technique is there. Suppose total garments is equal to 100. In this 100, how many are defective? 10%. So that is equal to 10, right? And next, what about the remaining that is equal to 90 or not? But in these 90 garments, 20% are sold at factory outlet. So sold at factory outlet, that is equal to how much? 20% of this number. What is the 20% of 90? That is equal to 18 or not? That implies, what about the remaining? Remaining is equal to 90 minus 18, that is equal to 72. These 72 garments were shipped, right? But according to this condition, how many garments are shipped? 5040 or not? Now, if the 72 garments are shipped, how many garments are defective? That is equal to 10. If 72 garments are shipped, then the number of defective garments that is equal to 10. But according to this condition, how many garments are shipped? That is equal to 5040. Now what we require? And how many garments are defective? That implies 5040 by 72 into 10. And what about this one? Here clearly know that this is equal to 7 times. So this is equal to 700. Option A is the correct answer. Next example. Consider a right circular cone of radius 4 centimeters and height 10 centimeters. A cylinder is to be placed inside the cone such that one of the flat surfaces rests on the base of the cone. Find the largest possible total surface area of the cylinder. Actually, this question is a bit difficult. We are using geometry as well as derivatives also. We will check uh, from the past three slots. This one is the very difficult question. Now, suppose this is a cone. Let us consider, right? And next, this is a cylinder, right? And we will look after the is other color. Let us take this is a cylinder, right? Now, and this is the height and this is the radius. Let us take this is A, B, C, and next D, E, F, and G, right? And next, what is the radius of the cone? That is equal to 4. Let us take this length and consider this is equal to O. What is the OB? OB is equal to 4. And next, suppose the cylinder and this is equal to R. This is equal to R. And what about this one? This OB is equal to 4. OE is equal to R. And what is the EB? That is equal to 4 minus R. Right? And suppose this point is equal to P. Let us trace. Let us take the height of the cylinder that is equal to H. The height of the cylinder is equal to H. What is the total height? The total height is equal to 8. And what is the P and C? This is equal to 8 minus H on it. That is equal to 8 minus H. And just I draw the one triangle. Let us consider that is as cone. And one rectangle consider as cylinder. It is very easy to identify the answer, right? Now, what is the condition here? What we require maximum surface area of a cylinder on earth. What is the surface area of the cylinder? Let us take A, total surface area. Here, total surface area of cylinder A is equal to pi r square H. That is the surface area of the cylinder, plus what we require total. So 2 pi r square on it. Why? Because suppose this is a one cylinder, and this is equal to height, and this is equal to r. What is the surface area? That is equal to, what is the surface? That is equal to 2 pi r h on it. That is equal to 2 pi r h. And what is the area? What is the surface area? Now this is the pi r square h. That is the total volume. But what we require surface area on it. So that is equal to 2 pi r h. That is equal to surface area plus a bottom area that is equal to pi r square, and top area that is equal to pi r square. So what is the total surface? That is equal to 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, right? Now I will erase this one. Why? Because very lengthy question is there. And what is the A? This is equal to We will take a common of 2 pi r into h plus r or r plus h. Let us take this is the first equation. What is the total surface area? A equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Right? This is the first equation. Now, if you observe in this diagram, if the height is increases, then the radius is decreases. If the height is decreases, then radius is increases. That means height and radius, these two are inverse proportion to each other. Right? And next step. Here we will find out the maximum surface area. Here we convert the equation into one variable. Why? Because here these two are inverse proportion to each other. That's why we will convert either height or this entire equation in the form of either height or radius, any one variable. Right? Now, if you observe triangle COB, and this is the one triangle COB, and triangle FEB. These two are similar triangles on it. Right? Here, triangle COB and triangle FEB are similar. Right? That means CO, CO by OB. Right? And what about this triangle? CO by OB is equal to, in this triangle, FE. What is the corresponding side? CO and FE on it. FE by what is the corresponding side of OB? That is equal to EB. Is equal to EB. Now, what is the CO? That is equal to total height, that is equal to 8 or not. So, oh sorry, that is equal to 10 centimeters, not 8 centimeters. And this is equal to 10. Sorry. Now, come to the part CO. What is that CO? That is equal to 10 by what is the OB? That is equal to 4 or not. So, that is equal to 4. What is the value? What is the FE? FE is this side. What is the this one? That is equal to H or not. That is equal to H by what is the EB? EB is equal to 4 minus R. 4 minus R. And this one cancelled, and this is equal to 5 times, and this is equal to 2 times. Now, what is the equation? This equation is equal to 20 minus 5R is equal to 2H. And what is the value of H? H is equal to 20 minus 5R by 2. Right? And this is the second equation. What is the first equation? A equal to 2 pi R into R plus H. And what is the second equation? H is equal to 20 minus 5R by 2. Now you will substitute this value in this equation. Then you will convert this entire equation into single variable. Right? Now, we will check. So, what is the value of A? A is equal to 2 pi R into R plus what is the H? 20 minus 5R by 2. Right? So, what is the value of A? This is equal to 2R. 2 pi R into 2R plus 20 minus 5R. That is equal to 20 minus 3R by 2. 2 gets cancelled. And what is the value of A? that is equal to pi r into 20 minus 3r. Now this entire equation converted into single variable, right? And this is the third equation. Now what is the value of a? This is equal to 20 pi r minus 3 pi r square. Now what we required? We required a as the maximum. Now you will convert, now you will find out the derivative of a. Then only you will calculate what is the maximum value of a, right? Now, what is the derivative of a? I think all of you forgot this one, but you must remember in some cases this is also very important. What is the derivative of a? A dash, let us take, that is equal to, suppose a is equal to x to the power of n. What is the a dash? That is equal to n x to the power of n minus 1 on it. Okay, now you will remember this value. There is no other possibility is there to solve this question, right? You will apply this one. If you want to find out this value, this a must be equal to 0, right? And how is a equal to 0? Then only you will find out the value of r. And what is the a dash? A dash is equal to 20 pi minus r square, 2 into 3, that is equal to 6 pi r, right? What is the a dash? That is equal to 0. If you want to find out the maximum, this derivative of this value must be equal to 0, right? So pi gets cancelled, and next 20 minus 6r is equal to 0. 6r is equal to 20, and what is the value of r? That is equal to 10 by 3. Now if you substitute this value of r in this equation, then you will get the value of total maximum surface area. Now what is the maximum surface area? A is equal to pi r into 20 minus 3r. What is the value of r? That is equal to 10 by 3. Now you will substitute the value in this here. That is equal to pi into 10 by 3 into 20 minus 3 into 10 by 3. 3 gets cancelled. So what is the value? That is equal to 100 pi by 3. Option A is the correct one. Here we'll apply the geometry multiple, sorry, that is the cylinder formula, and next we'll apply the similar triangles concept, and next we'll apply the derivative concept also. If you not understood, and you must you must listen carefully the question. So but this question is some little bit of difficult problem is there. Next example. Pearl has a hollow spherical ball of thickness 3.5 centimeters. External diameter is 21 centimeters. She cut the sphere into two and the painted one of the hemispheres completely, only one hemisphere. If the cost of the paint is 2 rupee 50 pice per square meter, how much did Pearl spends on painting? See, suppose, and this is the hemisphere. This is the hemisphere, right? Halosphere cut into two parts, then this is the half of the hemisphere, right? Now what is the thickness? This is equal to 3.5 centimeters, and this is equal to 3.5 centimeters, right? And suppose this is the diameter, and what is this total length? This total length, the total diameter is equal to 21 centimeters. So what is the radius? This is equal to 10.5 centimeters on it. And this thickness is 3.5 centimeters. So what is the inner one? That is equal to 7. The radius of the outer circle, that is equal to 10.5 centimeters. The radius of the inner circle, that is equal to 7 centimeters. And the thickness, that is equal to 3.5 centimeters, right? This is the just, if you consider, that is a hot tennis ball. Okay, hot tennis, the thickness is very high. So let us take the thickness equal to 3.5 centimeters, and the outer circle radius 10.5, inner circle radius, that is equal to 7 centimeters. Now come to the part. What we require, first we will find out the total surface area of the hemisphere, right? Now, what is the surface area of the hemisphere? What is the surface area of the halosphere? That is equal to 6 pi r square. What is the hemisphere? That is equal to half on earth. So that is 3 pi r square on earth. Right here, surface area of surface area of halosphere or sphere, that is equal to 6 pi r square. Surface area of hemisphere, that is equal to half on earth. Hemisphere, that is equal to 3 pi r square, right? If you observe, there are two hemispheres are there, outer one and inner one. Here we require total painted, that is equal to outer side and inner side honor, right? Outer side and inner side also. So you will find out first outer side plus inner side. And what is the outer side radius? That equal to 10.5 centimeter. What is the radius of the inner side? That equal to 7 centimeters, right? So what is the total? That is equal to total surface area, total surface area of hemisphere, that is equal to, just look carefully, I will write down the direct one, 3 pi into outer circle 10.5 square, 3 pi r square, plus inner circle, that is equal to 7 square, right? 3 pi outer circle, 3 pi 10.5 square plus 3 pi 7 square, right? Next, plus, listen carefully, what is the let us take this is a one circle. Let us take this is a one circle, and the inner one is this one. Okay, if you observe this halosphere, cut the off part, that is look like this, right? And what is the area of this part? That is equal to outer circle minus inner circle on earth. What is the outer circle? Pi bigger square. What is the inner square circle? Pi smaller square. What is the radius of the outer circle? 10.5. What is the radius of the inner circle? 7 square. So what can we do? This is equal to pi into r square, that is equal to 10.5 square minus 7 square. If you solve this equation, then you will get the value of total surface area. Now you will multiply the total surface area with 2 rupee 50 paise, then you will get the required answer. Now, if you solve this one, so we will take pi as a common into 3 into 10.5 square plus 7 square plus 10.5 square minus 7 square, right? So this is equal to pi into 3 into 10.5 square, 105 plus 5, 110, 25. So that is equal to 110.25 plus 49 plus 110.25 minus 49. So this is equal to pi into 3 into what is the sum? This is equal to 159.25. plus 110.25 minus 49, that is equal to 61.25, right? So, and this is equal to pi into 3 into 159.25, that is equal to 477.75 plus 61.25. Now this is equal to pi into the sum of these two, that is equal to 539, and this is equal to 22 by 7 into 539. So this is equal to 22 into 539 by 7, so that is equal to 77 times. So this is equal to 1694 square centimeters. So what is the total surface area? That is equal to 1694 square centimeters. Now what is the cost per square centimeter? That equal to 2.50 on it. Now what is the total cost? Total cost is equal to 1694 into 2 rupees 50 pice. So this is equal to 1694 into 5 by 2. So this is very easy, 4235 rupees. So option A is the correct answer, right? Here only simplification part is there. There is no logic in this case. Next one. Par will cover the first 48 kilometers of our journey at 50 kilometers per hour, next 35 kilometers at 40 kilometers per hour, and the remaining distance in 9 minutes and 54 seconds. The average speed of the entire journey is 58 kilometers per hour. What was the length Par's last stretch of the journey? Here we required last stretch of the journey. And this is the very simple problem in time and distance. And what is the time and distance? A basic formula is there. What is the basic principle? Distance is equal to speed into time. This is the basic principle in time and distance, right? Now here three cases are there. First case 48 kilometers at 50 kilometers per hour. Second case 35 kilometers at 40 kilometers per hour. And what is the last one? Here we know the time. Either you will convert these distances or these speeds into time, or converted this one into speed or distance, but it is very difficult to convert this one. So what can we do? We will convert these two cases into time. That means how much time is required to cover 48 kilometers as well as 35 kilometers, then you will get the answer. Now let us check what is the first case here. What is the first case? That first case is 48 kilometers per hour at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour into, you will convert this one into 60 minutes. Why? Because the third one is represented in the form of minutes on it, and 48 by 50, this is the kilometers, so this is the hours, and now you will convert this one into minutes. So what happened? This is equal to gets cancelled, and 48 into 6 by 5, that is equal to 57.6 minutes. Now come to the second part. What is the second part? The total distance is equal to 35 kilometers, and what is the speed? Speed is equal to 40. Now you will convert this one into minutes. So this is equal to 3 times and 2 times. So this is equal to 52.5 minutes. Now come to the third one. Directly we know that the total time, that equal 9 minutes 54 seconds. This is 57.6 minutes, 52.5 minutes. Now you will convert these 54 seconds to minutes. That is equal to 54 by 60. So what happened? This is equal to 0.9 minutes on that. This is equal to 0.9 minutes. So 9 minutes 54 seconds. So what is the third one? That is equal to 9.9 minutes. And what is the total? 6 plus 5, 11 plus 9, that is equal to 0, 22. And 9 plus 9, 18 plus 2, that equal to 20, 0, 2. And this is equal to 120. Total time required to cover entire distance, that is equal to 120 minutes, that equal to 2 hours. And what is the average speed? That is equal to 58 kilometers per hour on earth. So what is the total distance? Total distance is equal to speed, that is equal to 58 average speed. And what is the total time? That is equal to 2, that is equal to 116 kilometers on earth. That means first one, second one, and the third one is equal to 116 kilometers, right? And what is the first one? That is equal to 50. And what is the second one? That is equal to 40 plus, and the third one is equal to 116. And what is the third distance? That is equal to 116 minus 90. So that is equal to 26 kilometers. So what is the answer? Option is none of this. Why? Because here options are 33, 25, 42, but what we here will get the distance of 26 kilometers. So answer is none of this. Now, the sum of all four-digit numbers can be formed using 1, 2, 3, and 4 without repetitions is. Here we require sum, right? And this is the permutation combinations problem. A simple technique is there. Just observe carefully. I will write the answer. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Do you understand? Here, I'll take some of these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, how many numbers are there? 4 numbers. 1, 1, 1, 1. What can you do? Just write down the number of ones, the number equal to number of digits. And the third one, how many digits are there? 4. 4 minus 1 factorial. This is the shortcut for the sum. Right? So what is the sum? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 10 into 1, 1, 1, 1 into 3 factorial, that is equal to 6. So answer is 6, 6, 6, 6, 0. Option D is the correct one. Here, what is the technique? Suppose n digits are there. N digits are there without repetitions. That is very, very important, right? Now, answer is 1 plus 2 plus etc. n into 1, 1, 1 and so on n times into n minus 1 factorial. That is the required answer. Suppose 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, if you want to find out the sum, then what is the answer? That is equal to 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. How many digits are there? 5 digits. Just write down 5 ones. And next, how many digits? 5 digits. 5 minus 1 factorial, which is the required answer. This is about the sum of the n digits. But you must remember these digits are distant. If any one of these digits are same, then this technique is not applicable. Two pipes X and Y can separately fill a tank in 10 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. Both the pipes are opened together and 4 minutes later, tap connecting pipe X is turned off. How much more time will it take to fill the tank? See, already we discussed in the previous examples. Again, here also I'll discuss. And what is the first one? X can be fill a tank in how many minutes? 10 minutes. In a minute, it covers, it fills how much part? That equal 1 by 10. Y can complete the tank in 15 minutes. In 1 minute, it complete how much part? That is equal 1 by 15. So what about the time span for A? The after 4 minutes, sorry, X. What is the time span for X? That is after 4 minutes, X is turned off. So how much part filled by X? So X is equal to 4 minutes into per 1 minute 1 by 10. That is equal to 2 by 5. So 2/5 of the part filled by x. And what about the y remaining? That is 1 minus 2 by 4. That is your 3/5 of the part is filled by y or not, right? Now, what is the capacity of y? In 1 minute, it covers 1 by 15th part. See, here 1 by 15th part covers uh, in how many minutes? 1 minute. Here what we require 3/5 of the part. How much? Here you will equate the denominators. So how will you equate? That is, you will multiply this numerator and the denominator with the 5. Then this one becomes to 9 by 15 on it. So how many minutes required? 9 minutes are required to fill 3/5 of the part, right? But after 4 minutes only, pipe x turned off, right? So what about the y? Y must be 9 minus 4, that is equal to 5 minutes. Option C is the correct answer. Now, how many chocolates did Achala and Shreya buy if the sum of the cube of the number of the chocolates bought adds up to 189? Sum of Achala and Shreya is sum of these cubes of these numbers, that is 189. And the result of subtracting the product of chocolates they bought from the sum of the squares of the chocolates bought by them is 21. See, suppose Achala, that is equal to x, and next Shreya, that is equal to y. What is the first condition? Sum of the cubes of the chocolates. So x cube plus y cube is equal to 189, and this is the first equation. What is the second one? Subtract the product of the chocolates, that is equal to xy, and bought from the sum of the squares, that is equal to x square plus y square minus xy. Why? Because subtracting the product of the chocolates, xy is equal to 21, and this is the second equation. If you solve these two equations, then you will get the values of x and y. But little bit of complicated is there. Why? Because this is quadratic equation, and what about this one? Power is equal to 3. Okay, so better to go through the options. If you observe, x cube plus y cube is equal to 189. What is the maximum value here? What is the 6 cube? That is equal to 216. So that number must be less than 6 or not. Either x or y must be less than 6, right? Why? Because suppose any one of these two numbers is equal to 6, what is the sum? Must be 216, which is more than this one. So 6 is not a correct. Not only 6, more than 6 is not a correct. 0 is not a correct. So less than 6 only. Now suppose if you take one number is 6, one number is 5, what happened? What is the other number? Other number is also less than 5. Suppose 5 cube, that is equal 125, and 5 cube 1 that is equal 250. So sum must be less than 10. So this is not a correct, and this is not a correct. Now these two, any one of these two options. Suppose if you take one number is equal to 5, 5 cube is equal to 125, and what is the other one? So this is also not a correct. So 9 is the correct answer. So in this case, better to go through the options only. Now we will check whether this one is correct or not. 9. Suppose one number is 5 and another number is 4. 5 cube 125, 4 cube is equal to 64. What is the sum? That is equal to 189, which is satisfy the condition. So what is the answer? Answer is equal to 9. Next example. The difference between the simple interest and compound interest on a certain amount of money at 4 years at 10% per annum is 320 rupees 50 pice, the sum of money. Here we don't know the principal, right? Here we know the time period and the rate of interest, and what we required, the difference between the simple interest and compound interest. right? What is the compound interest? A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of 4. And here PTR by 100. No need to do all these things. A simple technique is there. And how many years? 4 years. Let us take principal is equal to 1. 4 years, you will write down 4 zeros. Suppose 2 years, you will write down 100. Suppose 3 years, you will write down 1000. Why? Because here, suppose if you take like this, here simplification is very simple. And what is the rate of interest? That is equal to 10%. And what is the time period? That is equal to 4 years. Just listen carefully. It's a very simple technique. No need to apply any shortcut or any formula. Right? Now, simple interest and compound interest. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? From the first term, both simple interest and compound interest are same. And what about the second term onwards? Here, interest being calculated on the principal in the simple interest. What about the compound interest? Interest being calculated on this interest plus interest being calculated on the principal also. Right? Now, for the first year, 10% of the 10,000. So that is equal to 1000 rupees on it. And what is the compound interest? That is also equal to 1000. Come to the second year. What is the second year? 10% of the 10,000, that is equal to 1000, no change. And what is the compound interest? So that is equal to 10% of the 1000 plus. Here, from the second term onwards, we will calculate interest on the interest also. What is the previous interest? That is equal to 1000. What is the 10% of 1000? That is equal to 100. Now come to the third year. What is the third year? There is no change in this 1000, and there is no change in this 1000. And but what we require? What is the previous interest? 1000 plus 1000, 2000 plus 100. We will calculate 10% of this 2100, that is equal to 210. Now, fourth year. Why? Because the time period is equal to 4. And what is the simple interest? That is equal to 1000. What is the compound interest? The basic one is not changed. Now, what happened? What is the previous interest? 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000 plus 210 plus 100. So that is equal to 3310, right? 3310 at the rate of 10%. So what happened? That is equal to 331. Now, this is the simple interest, and this is the compound interest. What is the difference between the simple interest and compound interest? That is this one on it. So this is equal to 331 plus 210 plus this one. So 1, and this is equal to 4, and this is equal to 6. So what happened? The difference between simple interest and compound interest, that is 641, when the principal amount is equal to 10,000. Right? Now, if the principal amount, sorry, if the interest is equal to 641, when the principal amount is equal to 10,000. But according to this condition, what is the difference? That is equal to 320.50. Now, what we require? What is the principal? So that is equal to 320.50 by 641 into 10,000. Right? And this is equal to 2 times, and this is equal to 5000. So what is the answer? Option B is the correct answer. Here, no need to apply any formula or not. Here simply I apply the basic concept. Right? That's all in this video. We will meet again on next video with new questions. Thank you, one and all.